Hi, it's that time of the month again, Batty Club. This is for April, the month of April's Batty Club. And the theme, if you received your email information last month, and around about the 24th, 25th, was baby camel. So I decided it's such a flighty, flimsy, soft, seriously soft fibre that I'd have to card it with something. And I thought, well, what best than Corriedale? Most people love Corriedale. It's a lovely fibre to spin with. It's so versatile. So I had to actually go through a process. I haven't filmed it because I had to double card up about 650, 700 grams of Corriedale wool once it's all been dyed with the baby camel, de-haired baby camel fibres. Hold on a second, I'll just grab you some and show you what it's like. So this is it, de-haired baby camel, and that is very downy, it's very fine. There's not really a staple length to it, so I carded it through. It looks like cotton wool. It's very reminiscent to a very loose cotton wool, and look how fine it is. Seriously fine, downy fibre. So I blended this all through, and I'll insert a picture in round about here of the colour theme I've gone for, and it is a desert sort of theme. So I've double carded all this up with a lovely sandy pink, that colour that you get on the deserts. So I'll just pull out my little bunches. So first of all, I dyed up some lovely coffee brown on Corriedale, and then I double carded it. So I carded it through my carder once, took it out, stripped it down into sections, and then carded it through again so that the fibres are properly cut through together, so that when you go to spin it or felt with it, because you can felt with this fibre, it is very, very fine and downy, and it'll have no problems at all, especially when it's been combined with another with a wool fibre. I kept going to say fabric then. So I've gone with this colour here, and then it goes into this lovely rosy pink, very, very soft, subtle, but because of the camel fibres that are in there, with that dusky colour, it actually softens and makes everything even more muted, so it turns out really lovely. Then I blended up, I coloured this in a soft pastel yellow, and I added in some really quite vibrant Corriedale, dyed Corriedale in a butter yellow, and blended them through together with the camel. And then I went on to this lovely baby blue, and it's got two tones of blue in there as well, again with the camel, which you can just see starting to pop out in places. And then I dyed up this dusky blue, and that's got the camel through it as well. And then I've added, just for a splash of colour, and I'll show you the end product in a minute. I've got the hiccups, I do apologise. So this is different colours of bamboo fibres, all blended through together into a roving, really, at the end of the day. That's what it is. So this is going on all of the layers, and then this has got different colours of yellows, butter, mint, and that's got bamboo, pineapple fibres, and a dash of merino. Not much, it's just the tiniest of dashes, but it's majority of it. And I think there might be rami, which is actually nettle fibre. So it's lovely sandy colours. The tiniest dash of merino. I didn't want to put any merino. I wanted it to be practically all camel and Corriedale, and there would, in that blending, I would say there's about a 50-50 ratio. No, that's a lie. It's more of a 60-40 ratio camel to Corriedale. So there's a lot in there, and it makes that Corriedale, you'll be so surprised when you receive it, how soft and light and bouncy it is, and very airy. Plus, because it's been carded through twice and then carded again to do the blend, it just makes it even more airy and bouncy, and just traps all that in there, and it would make, honestly, you're going to love spinning this fibre. So I'm going to get on with this. I'll just show you now the end result. Very dusky tones. So you've got the browns going through into the softer dusky pink, and then it blends into this bright yellow, and then it's not bright yellow, it's a buttery yellow, and then goes into this paler dusky blue, and then into the darker dusky blue. So that is what you're going to end up with this time round. Really lovely, and I can't wait to see how people spin that up. And with that, this month Heather has done these clear glassed with speckles in the stitch markers, and it's a variation of different yellows. So yeah, yellowy sort of ambery colours with speckling inside of them are really, really pretty. So that's what we're doing today. Oh, and a belated happy Easter to everybody. Quick apology, completely forgot about Wednesday and my live chat. A couple of things going on at home, and it's just lost the plot on this week. So yeah, so this video will come out next Wednesday, and I will be around for the Wednesday Weave Along chat. I need to order some more yarn. There's no way I'm going to get my weaving finished, but I'll talk to you about that on Saturday when I do my live chat. So I'll catch you on the other side, and enjoy. So there you go, that is April's Batty Club subscription, which is £21.50 a month. You can pay it as a single payment, or you can do a 3-month rolling contract, which comes straight out of your PayPal account on the same day every month, so you know exactly where you're at. Or you can pay 6 months up front, which gets you 5 paid for bats and 1 free. That's all you've been charged for, and the postage is all included in all different types. £21 includes the postage, second class, and they're always dispatched out round about the 24th, depending on if it's a weekend or not. And in each one comes with its own organza bag tucked away, a ingredients card of what I've used, a hot drink, a sweetie, and these gorgeous stitch markers from Heather at Flame Knits. So yeah, you can do a 12-month order as well, and that gets you 10 paid for bats with 2 free. As I say, all postage is included in that. It's not a problem at all. It's open for UK only, but that's not to say that I can't do some sort of arrangement if you're overseas and you want to pay for, say, the 3-month up front, but then it'll be delayed for me to send them out to, you know, send all 3 out together on the last month, if that works out easier for some people. But I have to charge you your separate postage, which is about, for that amount of weight, would be probably looking about £18-19 international tracked. So if you're overseas and you want to join Batty clubs and try them out, let me know in advance and I can sort them out. And I won't be able to send you over teas, but I'll try sweets over. Can't get them through customs to America or Canada, but I'll look for something else to include in with that instead. So there we go. So I'm working with Heather at Flame Knits until May, June and July. Last 3 months we'll be getting stitch markers from Heather, but I am currently looking for a collaborator for my add-ins in my Batty clubs. If there's anybody out there that makes their own stitch markers or badges or something like that that I can add in to the clubs every month, then drop me a message on my Instagram or contact me by Facebook, or even just give me an email through willycottage.com. You can link me through a message there if you want to help me out. It'll be for 12 months. I always let you know what I'm doing in advance. If you want to follow along with the colour themes, then that's brilliant. If not, it's not a problem, just whatever you've got, as long as they're not sweary. I don't think some of my customers will appreciate badges that have got swear words and things like that on them. But yeah, so me and Heather will stop working, so I'm looking for somebody to start helping me out from August this year until July next year. So there we go. So I'm really happy with these, the way they turned out. They're not quite autumnal, but they're not completely summery neither. They're very quite a versatile colourway that we've got in there. So there we go. That is Batty clubs. So as I say, it's double carded fibres. I may do a video. I'm sure I've got video somewhere in my timeline, but I'll do a video at some point over the probably next month, showing you how to double card or how to blend fibres in, especially when they're very downy, or silks and that sort of thing, into wool fibres, so that you find it a lot more easier to spin with. It's great buying the rovings with the silk blends and stuff like that in it, but even I find when I'm spinning that roving, I'm finding that the silk or the tencel fibres tend to want to fly out on their own, or they trap in lumps. So sometimes it's easier if you've got a blending board or a drum carder to just blend your fibres all together to get a more even spin. So thank you very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.